So we're here with Shaun Porter, who, as many know, has entered the Flag Redesign competition here in Frederick County. Now, Shaun has a big update, and he's going to tell us about what that update is right now. So what's new?
Well, I've been contacted by the 275 Flag Redesign Committee, which is a group of government officials and people who receive government money. They let me know last night that my anti-slavery flag would not even be considered by the citizens of Frederick County, that no one would be able to see it or vote on it, and they were suppressing my artwork, my political art, dare I say, because it's an anti-slavery flag design. They didn't like it, and they silenced it. And the three designs that they chose to move forward are actually uglier than the ugliest of the ones that I saw that they disqualified, which I got through Public Information Act request with the county attorney's office.
So you've seen the flag, and you do like the flag, yeah?
The flag is beautiful. Mm-hmm. It's beautiful.
Right.
It's absolutely beautiful.
So talk about the artistic value and the political value of the flag that you submitted.
The political value is clear. It's an anti-slavery flag in basically a county that had Confederacy occupying it, had the Unions claiming it. There's a lot of history about the Civil War. We have the Monocacy battlefield, as you well know. It has historical significance that way. The political significance is clear. Now, the artistic significance is only going to be shown when you actually show the folks how beautiful this was. It had scenic mountains in the background. It had great color scheme. It had the sun looking beautiful. It was my heartfelt artwork.
Do you think that this flag could legitimately take place of our current Francis Scott Key flag?
Why not? And it should.
Right. Yeah.
And why not? Mm-hmm. But at this point, it's not given that opportunity.
Right. So why do you think a panel of judges or insiders, as I like to refer to them as, why do you think that they would not want to see your flag, which obviously has symbolism, which is to the abolition of slavery? Why do you think that they would not want to see that move forward?
The only thing I can think of is that Jessica Fitzwater and the council of Frederick County supports slavery.
I'm a racist.
I believe she's for slavery because she's scared of change, or she doesn't want change, or whatever the case may be. She's all for it.
That's literally the only thing I can think of, is that they literally support slavery.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think that is?
Well, because they disqualified an anti-slavery flag.
After this 275 committee, this group of people in our government, after they disqualify a flag that relates to the abolition of slavery, what should their future be?
What future and where?
That's what I'm asking you.
They should be at McDonald's saying, "Welcome to McDonald's." Mm-hmm. They definitely shouldn't have that power, that position of power.
How do you think your flag would perform in the public voting phase if it were to move forward?
Oh, I would win hands down. There is no doubt. My flag design was so much prettier than the other ones. It was super cute.
But you seriously think that this is the flag that could represent the citizens of Frederick County?
Why not?
Yeah.
If you're not behind this flag, you must be behind something else.
What's unfair is that the government has silenced my free speech, my artistic free expression, my political sentiments against slavery. They just squashed it like a bug. They had no care, no thought. They showed reckless disregard for me as a person, as an individual, and as a citizen. They literally just took my dreams and dashed them. I had dreams and aspirations to be the flag designer for Frederick County, and they just squashed them and didn't give it to the people to vote on. They sought out to disqualify anything they didn't like, and apparently they don't like anyone that condemns slavery. And it just makes sense to me that it's really clear that Jessica Fitzwater and the county council support slavery.
So you think this is a violation of your civil rights?
It's clearly a violation of my First Amendment protected free speech, and I'm going to name individually the every single member of the flag committee, and they're all going to get served. This mess is going to be subjected to judicial review as far as I can take it and as far as my resources will go.
So now we are speaking with longtime resident Farmer Jim. He is going to share his input on the redesigning of the Francis Scott Key Frederick County flag.
My dad was a farmer all his life. I was a farmer most of my life. We worked through the ground.
We know Frederick County. We love Frederick County. I was not aware of the redesign of the flag until, of course, my friend Shaun brought it to my attention. I was never asked if I didn't like the flag or if I wanted a new flag. I don't know if anybody has ever been asked if we want to redesign the flag. I have saw the website where the people have put in new designs for the flag, and all of them look stupid. I mean, what reason is there to redesign a flag? Why would any county executive want to spend one taxpayer dime on a project that nobody asked for? I mean, there's plenty of other ways to spend money. I mean, history is history. The flag is history. Why try to change history? It's tradition.
All right, so now we are on the phone with Frederick County resident Eric Beasley. Eric, thank you for joining us. The first thing I wanted to ask you was your opinion of the fact that Shaun Porter's flag has been disqualified from the public voting part of the flag competition. What's your take on that?
Well, if I remember right, didn't his flag say something about like slavery? So, I mean, if we were to adopt the liberal playbook, that would mean that our county executive and a majority of our county employees do in fact support racism, because that's usually that's their playbook and how they define things. So we should just throw it right back in their face.
So, do you think that Shaun Porter's flag should have made it to the second round of public voting?
So I think this whole thing was a terrible idea, specifically because of people exactly like Shaun Porter. The county decided to make themselves the arbiter of what speech is appropriate and given a public venue. What else are people like Shaun Porter going to do? They're going to make a flag that you would never put through into the second round. And the fact that you didn't was exactly his point. So at this point, quite frankly, the only way for the county to recover from this would be to take all of the flag submissions and put them into one big giant flag, which would probably just end up looking like a big giant piece of doo-doo. And that becomes our new county flag.
So you think that this whole Frederick County Flag Redesign situation, you think this was doomed from the start? This should have been a process that never started without some sort of surveying measurement prior, like a vote, something. We shouldn't have even started this.
Well, so let's just be fair. I don't believe that any government should exist. So I don't actually believe that the Frederick County government should exist in the first place to be able to make dumb decisions like this. But since we're there, yes, 100% doomed from the start.
Now that we are in this predicament, the predicament that we're in, where we have all these flag submissions, Shaun Porter is outraged about the fact that his flag doesn't get to move forward. Many people are upset that we're even here in the first place. What should the county executive do about this situation as we stand here today, considering she's the one who basically started this process by way of executive order?
So what we should do and what she's going to do are two very different things. So what she's going to do is she's just going to move forward and completely ignore Shaun. Okay, that's what every government entity in Frederick County does when they trample on people's speech, on any of their civil rights. They just move forward, pretend like it didn't happen, and then, just like with the vegan protesters, the city just pays them money later. Writes them a $50,000 check. And quite frankly, that's probably what's going to happen here. What's probably going to happen is that Fitzwater is, quite frankly, the county is going to lose that lawsuit if Porter is able to push it forward. And we're just going to end up paying him because he wanted to make a joke and have his flag up there. So, that's what the government does. They make bad choices. That's why I don't like the government.
Right.
Period.
Yeah.